Hello everyone and welcome to my latest video, and what I'll be reviewing one of the most anticipated films of 2024, that being Deadpool and Wolverine. So what I'll do first is break down the trailer and then give you my thoughts on whether this movie will save the MCU. So in terms of this teaser trailer, it very much is that in its entire definition. You know, we see various shots of Deadpool's friends, the TVA, and some of the various friends that we're going to see later on in the movie. But essentially, it really kind of hints at what's to come as opposed to giving fully fledged plot details or characterizations. The beginning of the trailer sees various friends of Deadpool wishing him happy birthday before the TVA unexpectedly knock on his door, which then leads to him being whisked away to the TVA headquarters. The TVA agent then shows Deadpool various shots from the previous Avengers movies, as this movie looks like it's going to be kind of a multiversal crazy story where we see Deadpool kind of pop into various scenes and various moments from the previous Marvel films. The rest of the trailer shows shots of various villains and characters that we're going to see in the movie, but you can tell that the main focus of the movie is going to be Deadpool and Wolverine, and that totally makes sense when you've got huge actors like Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Speaking of which, I was surprised of the lack of Wolverine footage in the trailer. I know it's a teaser trailer at the end of the day, but it would have been nice if we saw a few more shots of Hugh Jackman as the iconic Wolverine. I do appreciate at the start of this video I did say it's a teaser trailer, but it still would have been cool if we saw a few more shots of the, Wolverine kicking ass and kind of seeing that berserker rage that we're so familiar with. But from what we did see, it looked pretty cool, and I can't complain in that respect. The one thing that I did like about the trailer is that it retains the quirkiness and hilarious humour from the previous movies, which is refreshing and a sigh of relief in a lot of ways because, as we all know with Disney, which I'll get to shortly, they don't have the best track record when it comes to maintaining the integrity of the comic book characters that they're depicting. So it was nice to see kind of trademark, wackiness of Deadpool still intact in this trailer. Now, in terms of the question of whether this movie will save the MCU, the short answer is no. And the reason why I say that is not because I don't have any faith in the MCU, it's just that based on their previous track record, Disney have very much been, fiddling with the movies, especially post-production, in terms of pushing various political agendas, that infamous word, wokeness. It's become part of the storytelling now, not necessarily in an organic way, but very much, ticking off of a checklist of agendas that, the company would like to push forward, which is unfortunate because if you look at those early phases, especially kind of phases 1 to 3, at the end of the day, it was all about, good storytelling, good characterization, and making sure they were faithful to the essence of the comic book characters, which really came through. If you look at the most recent phases, 4 and 5, it's not been the case. Some of the movies here and there have been good. I mean, I enjoyed Shang-Chi. I liked Eternals. I also liked, obviously, Spider-Man No Way Home as well, which was a massive hit. But in the main, I just feel with these movies, their agendas and kind of the corporateness is very much apparent when you watch these films. And more of a side note as well is like you can kind of tell more and more with the recent Marvel films, you can tell that a lot of green screen is being pushed forward. It's got probably more of a discussion for another video, I suppose. The days of those early Marvel films where they utilize more sets and locations, which it looks like this film will do, which is kind of nice and refreshing. I just wish Marvel will go back to that. But nonetheless, I really did enjoy this trailer. Like I said, it teases at what's to come, whilst not spoiling kind of any major plot points within the movie. And at the end of the day, if this movie is cool, fun, and entertaining, and it's badass in terms of the action, that's all we can ask for. And if it retains the essence of not only the Deadpool character, but also Wolverine as well, and they kind of get their dues in terms of their characterizations, then that's all we can really ask for at the end of the day. If this does kind of kickstart the MCU that we knew previously, then great. If not, we can kind of look at this film and say, 5 years or 10 years from now and say it was a good kind of solo entry within the franchise. So that's my thoughts, guys, on the teaser trailer. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Did you enjoy the trailer? Did you not? Feel free to let me know. But thanks for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.